What up? It's Brandon Santiago bringing you a virtual workshop for brave new schools. U Speaks and XQ have been traveling around the country helping communities radically rethink, reimagine, and redefine the purpose of public high school. This tour has included poetry town halls, community dialogues, open mics, and rallies. People have been following the hashtag to stay connected digitally. We're taking digital engagement to the next level by allowing you to upload your poems, videos, and stories for an online open competition with Adobe. This workshop is especially for the poets, the rappers, and the storytellers. If you got a story to tell, this workshop will help you bring your story to life and give you a better shot at winning this contest. All entries must be a recorded video. It can be no longer than 3 minutes. To get started, we'd like to give you this virtual workshop to help you build out your story. We want to rethink, redefine, and reimagine what the purpose of education is for ourselves and especially for those who come after us. We have the power to use our imagination to dream up the very best possible high school experience. So let's use your pen to bring this dream into reality. All right, to get your creative juices flowing, I'm gonna give you 3 rules, and these are more like guidelines to get you in the space of writing and sharing. The first rule is simple. There are no wrong answers. The second rule is the standard is you. The third rule is you gotta stay focused. When you're writing, keep your pen on your paper. Dope. Now I want you to draw 3 boxes on your sheet of paper on a whiteboard near you. In each box, I want you to write the first thing that comes to your mind when I say these words. All right, the first word is value. What do you think of when you hear value? What do you think of as valuable? When do you feel the most valued? What is valued in school? And what's valued out of school? The next word is education. When do you feel like you learn? Who teaches you? When do you feel like you teach something? What's a memory you have when you feel like you really learned something? Where were you at? Was it school? Was it out of school? Was it at home? What'd you learn and why? The next word is bravery. When do you feel brave? What's a brave thing that you've done in the past? When do you see other people being brave? What's the bravest thing you've ever seen happen inside of a school? By a student or a teacher? The next thing I'm going to have you do is write down these 3 questions on your sheet of paper. And the questions are simple. The first one is, what's your favorite place on earth and why? It can be a real place or an imaginary place, but I want you to tell me how you feel when you're there. The second question is, what do you see when you walk into your school? What do you see in the principal's office? What do you see on the walls in your classroom? What do you hear your fellow classmates or students saying? Again, tell me how that makes you feel. Last one is, if you can change 1, 2, or 3 things in your school to make it more like your favorite place on earth, what would it be? So I want you to write these questions down and answer them for me in silence. All right, so we're gonna start to put this free write together. But first, I want you to go back to those boxes and circle 1 word. You're gonna use it later. If you've never done a free write, that's totally okay. It's real simple. You're not gonna stop writing. You're gonna keep your pen to your paper, even if you're writing, I don't know what to say next. I'm gonna give you a few guidelines to help make the free write even simpler. The first one is, you should use a timer. Set it for 3 to 5 minutes, and if you need more time, that's all good. It just gives you a way to think about what you're writing. The second one is, use one of those words that you circled earlier. That's why we wrote them down. We want to help give you some words for your free write. The last one is, you're going to use some of the prompts that I give you. Now, these prompts are just to help you get started. If they're not helpful, that's totally okay. Write these prompts on your paper and finish the sentence. The first prompt is simple. I can imagine a school where, ... The second prompt is, if school was more like ... And the last prompt is, I've always known ... And I need you to know ... Like I said, use these prompts as they're helpful. If they're not, that's totally okay. And now that you shared some of your story, I want you to practice a few times. When you record, stand up straight, look right into the camera, and speak clearly. Breathe deeply, project your voice, but most of all, have fun. It takes a lot to be brave enough to get in front of people, even if it's over the internet. But I want you to remember, you have something to say, and your voice deserves to be heard. We're almost done. So when you feel ready, I want you to record yourself and don't forget to upload the video. That's it. Thank you. And remember, you speak. The next generation can speak for themselves.